Hello to everyone. Welcome to this RPA world. So let's understand about RPA concepting, right? So this is a new boom area that we can see that everywhere is RPA, right team? So we are trying to understand what is RPA, and there is a most important, or most popular tool, that is UiPath. So we are going to focus on this UiPath tool. Okay team, so let's understand this, what is RPA. So before going to understand this RPA, we have to see what are the things that we are going to cover in the RPA basically, right? So the first module which covers that is RPA concept. Okay, then we are going to discuss about the UiPath overview. So we are trying to understand the GUI about UiPath. Okay, and then the module 3 which covers the different types of the activities. So what is meant by the activities and all that we are going to see in details. Then the module 4 which covers user events, then the application integration recorder, what is meant by the scrapping, data scrapping and etc. right? And then module 5 which covers about the workflow, what is the workflow, then what is the Citrix environment and how to do the data manipulation. Okay, then it follows with the programming and troubleshooting. Then there is something called as this is another module which is called as an orchestrator, right? So we are going to manage our bots, everything in the orchestrator. And then RPA products, what are the different RPA products that are available. And then we are going to see one the project, that is end-to-end project. We are going to implement it using this the UiPath tool. Okay, so let's start it team, right? So today we are going to discuss about this RPA concept, right? So what is RPA? So robotic process automation, right? So yes, now what is our goal? What is the objective that we want to understand from this the particular session, right? So we are trying to understand those RPA concepts. So basically I want to understand, okay, what is RPA, right? Okay, and whether it is where it is getting applied, basically how exactly it works, right? So we can say that the architecture of this RPA. Then what is RPA life cycle? Okay, what is RPA life cycle? Correct. And there are some errors are there, the exceptions are there, and how to handle this kind of an exceptions using the exception handling also we are going to see. Now what is bots and what are the different types of the bots are there, right? So what is mean by the bot? Bot is nothing but it's simply scripts, or we can say that it is a simple process. Okay, and this is called as a bot. Okay, we don't call this as a robot, but we can call this as a bots, right? And what are the different tools that are available in the market? Okay team, so let's start. And before going to start with this the RPA concept, we have to understand the difference between the RPA and automation. So everybody knows what is mean by the automation. Yes, any action, okay, which is getting automatically to perform automatically, right? Any action. So for example, I want to open any file, I want to launch some application, so automatically, see, we are not going to click on it and then it will open it, right? No, it should be getting done automatically, so that the application should open automatically, right? Then say for example, I want to write something, I want to save it, I want to mail it, so these are the something that should get automatically, right? So that we can get it done through this the automation tools. So there are different tools out there. So basic difference we are trying to understand with this RPA and automation. Yes, some of you might be working as a automation test engineers, and you have already done with the Selenium and the QTP or the UFT, different tools, right? So let's understand. Now let's take a simple example to understand better this RPA and the automation. Okay, now if you take an example of this calculator, so whatever the calculation we are performing, it's done automatically. Say I want to perform some calculation, I want to get the result, but I have to be there and I have to do those actions. Okay, so the human is getting interact with this calculator and we are getting a result. But in the RPA, that the human is getting replaced with the bot. Bots are nothing but the script, remember it. Okay, right? So the bots are getting this is human is getting replaced with the bots, and then the RPA is getting done. Okay, see, then the next is we can take a simple example or the use case, right? The scenario is online form. So if you check it out, so you are filling some online form and then you are submitting that, and then we are getting the result that okay, this form is successfully submitted or not, right team? Now okay, so this human action is getting replaced with the bot. So whatever the human is getting fill up all this form or all the fields or the details is getting automatically done by this bot. This bot is going to help you to fill up all this data, and then it is going to be submitted automatically, and then we are getting a result. So this is what this is called as, this is the another scenario to understand, RPA concept. Now there is another scenario which is called as, the invoice generator. Now if you see how exactly the invoice is getting generated, right, and this is the flow, or this is, we can call this is a work process. So what are the things that we require for this, get the invoice, right? So the first is invoice is mailed to the state manager and all. So the manager is going to be validate this invoice. So whatever the validation part is going taken care by the human action or the manager is getting replaced with the bot team. Okay, see, the bot is getting replaced with this managers, right? And this is getting done, validation part is also getting done automatically, right? And then finally we will get the invoice. Okay, so this is what it is called as a RPA. So wherever the human action or the integration is there, it is getting replaced with the bot, and this is called as a RPA. Very simple. Yes team? Okay. Now the next is, so say for example, now there is an invoice, right team? So we are trying to understand the difference, why RPA, not automation basically, right? So there is an invoice, okay, which is in the PDF format, might be in the image format, and that I want to extract the data from this PDF format, right? Say for example, invoice number, I want to get it, some amount that I want to put in, that I want to extract it. Okay, so this is not possible using in the automation, right? So these are the all scan copies are there, or these are the images are there, and we cannot get all this data using these automation tools. So we have to go with the RPA. Okay, then we have to go with the RPA. So RPA, how this all this in the images or this data can be getting done, extracted. So this extraction can be done using OCR. Okay, there is something called as optical character recognition. Okay, which reads, and then we extract the text from image or any in the PDF file. So there are different types of the OCR there, we are going to see in details later on too. So this is about the RPA. Okay team, so thank you for watching.